Hi, I'm Thomas Carruthers, and prior to this recording, I just made an absolute great joke. Will, Sam, how are we both?
Very well, thank you.
I'm doing better than Robert Pattinson's career was before The Lighthouse.
Oh, that's a brilliant joke, Sam.
Thank you. Thank you. Came up with it myself.
We have smart listeners, Ellen. They can infer the truth. I presume that one of the last times podcasts we did was the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and all I can think of is the lyric "I've tasted blood and I want more," because this is a reunion of last year's finale, and I can only presume that Sam just wants to rail Will. Wait a minute.
The true Rocky Horror style.
I have done since we were 17.
No, Will wasn't on the back of the bus. He doesn't get to be in the back of the bus crew.
No, he very much wasn't in the back of the bus.
He was.
But he there and
lunchtime
thereabouts
crew.
by the end. Yeah.
Yeah, lunchtime crew. By time of Footloose, of course, he wormed his way in, I believe is the term, into our group.
To our lives.
Oh God, Footloose, great time. There's nothing else to say. It's time to quiz. Round 2, game 2. Here we go. We start, as we always do, with 5 questions: 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. These are available to steal. Will, seeing as you won last year, I mean, that means nothing really. Sam, block 1 or block 2?
Block 1.
Block 1, it's as good as any. How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have on each hand?
3.
Incorrect. Will, for a 1 point steal.
4.
Say again?
4.
Oh, I thought you said, oh. It is 4, yes, for 1 point. Will, your 1 point question. How many fingers does Wallis have on each hand?
4.
It's 5.
No.
And that's an error on my half, so Sam gets a 1 point. Sorry,
Thank
Will.
you.
And I was, of course, referring to William Wallace from Braveheart.
Yeah.
No. Sam, for 2 points, name 3 of the entries into the Pirates of the Caribbean series.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Chest.
Yeah.
At World's End.
Yeah, I'll take those for 2 points. I'm saying I'll take those as if they're not all correct. You could have also had On Stranger Tides or Salazar's Revenge, or as in America it was known, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Will, for 2 points, name 3 of the entries into the Jason Bourne film series.
Oh, the Bourne Ultimatum.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I say Jason Bourne?
Yes, because that's an entry in the series.
And I'll say the Bourne Legacy.
Wow, that is the most incredible selection of 3 entries I could have ever wished for. Yes, that is correct for 2 points.
What else is there?
The Bourne Identity
Yeah.
and the Bourne Supremacy.
Oh, yes.
Wow, good stuff. Sam, for 3 points, Chris Farley passed away whilst in the early recordings of what film, for which he was later replaced because he was dead?
I genuinely have no idea of this. I shall guess.
It's an animated film, I should clarify. The recordings of an animated film.
Thank you. Aladdin.
Incorrect. Will?
No idea.
Shrek.
Oh, wow. Who did he play? Was he playing Shrek?
He was Shrek. Nobody gets points. Will, for 3 points. In what year? You're allowed 1 year in and 1 year out. In what year was the first Die Hard film released?
Oh. 91.
No. Sam?
It's 1980.
It's 88.
Is it really?
It's 88, yeah.
I would have been convinced of that.
Because Die Hard 2 is 91, I believe, or 90. I don't know. Will. No, Sam, for 4 points. Ron Burgundy is a character from what comedy film?
Anchorman.
Anchorman is correct for 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Will, White Goodman is a character from what comedy film? Gonna have to push you, Will.
Dodgeball.
Is correct. That was the most stressed I've ever seen you in a while. Real freaking naughty. Fucking Chuck Norris. Oh, what a film.
I love that film with my entire heart and soul.
Well, I rewatched Dodgeball over lockdown, and the first like 5-10 minutes after the Globo Gym advert were painfully slow, and I thought, oh no, but then the next 80 minutes are like still just as perfect as before. So I have no, when we do it on the podcast, we'll talk about this, but like the first 5 minutes are weirdly slow, and I don't know if it's just me. You look really great in that dress. What sort of law do you specify? Usually sexual harassment.
Oh, God.
Great stuff. Sam,
I like. Sorry.
No. Do your favorite dodgeball quote, and then we'll get yours ready.
It's not. I don't think it's my favorite dodgeball quote, but it's you know, when the nerd kid is getting bullied by the cheerleaders, he couldn't get on, and then it's the other guy. He's like reacting for him, and it's like in the hotel or something like that.
What a dickhead.
Yeah, that guy's a dickhead.
And you know what my favorite part is? Necessary? Is it necessary that I drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
And then he gets crushed by a look of the Irish side.
Oh, it's very good. Hey, Steve! Steve the Pirate! Will, Sam, for 5 points. When was the first Mission Impossible film released? 1 year in and 1 year out. I need to Google this because in my answer pot, I've just put Mission Impossible.
97?
96, 1 year in, 1 year out. So you've got your 5 points. Cream, won't you boogie? Will, for 5 points. The fourth entry in what series was the highest grossing film of 2005? I think Sam knows it, so I'd better get an answer ready, Will, in case you get a 5-point steal.
Is it Star Wars?
Wow, no, it would be Will. Sam?
What is not?
Is it Harry Potter?
It is Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Because when you said fourth entry, because you asked me the year before, you said fourth entry, my mind went immediately. I was like, 2005? And then you said 2005, and I was there like, oh, yeah.
There you go. So after round one, Will has 7 points, Sam 17. It's nice and tight.
Also, sorry, it's insane that they banged out 4 Harry Potter films between 2001 and 2005.
Oh yeah, ridiculous.
2001, 2, 4, and 5. Those films came out in, I believe.
They used to do like 3 years between Star Wars movies, and now we're like getting just one a year. and the TV series, and they're all fine. I mean, none of them are good. Well, no, I haven't watched The Mandalorian. Apparently, that's good. I'm happy rewatching Cheers. Next up, it's a game. It's film quotes. So I have 10 film quotes here. Our previous game in round 2 was Rian and Jay, and Jay won. They chose to do the opening quotes. So I now have here the 10 closing lines. So your name is your buzzer.
Okay.
I'm going to say the quotes, and then you buzz in. If you get the film right, then you get that's for 2 points, and you get 2 bonus points if you can get it. 1 for the year and 1 for the name of the actor saying that line. If you get the film wrong, then it goes to, then the other person gets a chance. There is no stealing on the actor and the year. First one. I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an odd Sam.
All right. That's Silence of the Lambs.
It is for 2 points, said by
Anthony Hopkins.
for 1 point, and the year
1990. I don't know.
92.
Ah,
I know. NEM. There's no. Well,
that is The Wizard of Oz.
that's correct for 2 points, and the actress.
Judy Garland, 1939.
Oh, he's only gone for the hat trick. No, it's not a hat trick. There's 12 points. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Well, Babe.
Babe, said by.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Can you remember his name?
I could tell you the year.
James Cromwell, and the year is.
2000.
No, you can't. It's 1995. I can tell you the year. No. You maniacs! You blew it up. Oh, goddamn you. Goddamn you all to hell. He's on a beach.
Sam. Castaway.
No, he goes back to the beach.
Yeah, I like the idea that he goes back.
I mean, let's be honest, that's the only route for his life. Once Helen Hunt is back and he's like, fucking Helen Hunt's at the dentist, I might as well go back to the beach. Will, have you got a guess in you?
Jaws?
No. Sorry. It's
Equally bad guesses.
What, they go back to the beach if people are angry? You're like, you blew it up, you stupid maniacs. Why did you kill the shark?
They blew up the stick.
Actually, my thing.
It's not there. No.
As we all know, the end of Jaws, the final line of Jaws is, what about Quint? No. And then they just paddle to sea. I love Jaws. Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston, 1968.
Oh.
Good morning. In case I don't see you.
Well,
Will.
Truman Show.
2 points. Yep.
Oh dear. 1996.
8.
Oh,
I would have also guessed 6.
You're 4 points behind, Will. This is Ripley. Last survivor of the Will.
Alien.
Alien for 2 points.
Sigourney Weaver.
For 1 point.
1980.
79.
Oh.
Will, you're 1 point behind. So long, partner.
Will. Toy Story 3.
3 is correct for 2 points. Said by
Tom Hanks. I wanted to say Woody Allen.
You know, yesterday my dad, so this is being recorded the week that Venom 2 is coming out, and my dad said, oh, have you seen this Venom movie with Tom Hardy and Woody Allenson?
That's a different film.
Oh my God, the venom and there's two, you know, it's like I always say, better to have a symbiote inside of you than a bad liver. It's wonderful stuff. No. It wasn't me. It was Venom. Please.
The more time passes, I think the more I hate the Woody Allen impression, even though I should have become accustomed to it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was probably very early on I busted out.
Oh yeah, it was.
18. Will, you're 2 points ahead.
Can I give a year?
Oh, sorry, Tom Hanks.
I'm going to say 2012.
2010. 2012 was with John Cusack, as we all remember, and Woody Allenson. You know something, Yudovich? I think this might just be my masterpiece. Will.
Early then. Oh, no, Inglorious Bastards.
For 2 points, said by.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt for 1 point in the year
2011.
2009. Okay. What about the person we show it to? What happens to them? The Ring.
Oh.
2002, David Dorfman. You know, this place makes me wonder, which would be worse?
Will.
Shutter
Island.
Shutter Island for 2 points.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
For 1 point.
2011.
And 10. But you do get a 1 year out t-shirt. That's in the mail. That's that. How exciting! I thought I'd get that. Oh yeah! Don't, Will. And okay, it's time for List Man Standing. Okay. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Sam, you're behind. These are worth 3 points each. Sam, you're behind, so you get to start us off. A film starring Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I never claimed to be good at this round.
Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it.
It does. Oh, I know who The Legend of Zorro.
Is correct. The Legend of Zorro is correct. Will.
Chicago.
Sam, you definitely know another one.
Is it The Legend of Zorro 2?
No. 3, 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to get another Catherine Zeta-Jones. There's one who has sex with a really old man, and she's like a spy. Like that.
That's just her real.
That's real. Oh God. And like, talk about Venom when they're like of the same mind. It's like we're all going for the same. Will, to win, one Catherine Zeta-Jones movie.
Red 2.
Wow, what a man. Yeah, Red 2. Yeah.
What's the one I was thinking of?
The Mask of Zorro. The Legend of Zorro is the sequel.
What's the one where she has
That's
sex with the old man?
Entrapment with Sean Connery.
It is. That's always on BBC One at 2 a.m.
And on my TV. No. Apparently, she was in Dad's Army in 2016.
Amazing.
She was in Side Effects, very good movie. She was in Rock of Ages, Ocean's 12, Intolerable Cruelty, Traffic, High Fidelity, Entrapment, as we all know. She was in a movie called Blue Juice. Don't like that.
Blue Juice.
Is that? Oh, she had a smaller career than I actually remember. But we love Catherine. We love Catherine, and so does Michael. Oh my, I love Cat. Hi, I hope you all follow Michael Douglas on Instagram. Hi guys, it's a great day. I'm in London. The sun is out. Okay. Good stuff. It's great stuff. Somebody downstairs is cooking bacon, and I love it. Okay, we're looking for any film featuring an appearance by British national treasure Olivia Cole. Sam, you're still behind, so you get the advantage of starting.
Let me try and remember the name of that film. The very obvious one, who for some reason I can't remember now. The Sandman.
The Sandman.
Not the Sandman. I said Sandman.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Okay.
What is the name of that film?
It did start with the favorite is correct.
There we
Yes,
go.
the favorite is correct.
We're getting there.
Will.
We're getting there.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is correct.
That is true.
Oh, that was quick. Well, Sam. I'm only going to allow films, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, The Father.
She was in The Father, yes. She's very good. Will?
Oof, this might be gone.
And it
It's
would
worth
be as
taking.
well.
Oh, okay. It's worth taking a guess at World's End.
I mean, yeah, technically. I don't think so, though. What year was that? No, it's not looking like it. It was worth the guess, Will, though. Congratulations, you did guess.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. So Sam gets 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
I could not have named another one.
She was in Tyrannosaur. That was very good. Apparently, she was in The Iron Lady as Carol Thatcher. It's like Carol Thatcher. She was in Locke. She was one of the voices in that. She was in the classic Nick Frost dance movie, Cuban Fury.
Of course.
Which we all remember. She was in The Lobster. She was in London Road. There was a killer on the street. There was somebody on the street. You know where it was based off the incident. Doesn't matter. She was in The Favourites. She was in The Father. She was in The Mitchells versus the Machines, apparently. Which brings us to, okay, here we go. We're looking for Bradley Cooper. Sam, you are still behind, so you do get the advantage of starting.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Correct. Will.
The Hangover.
Correct. Sam.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Correct. Will.
The Hangover 2.
Correct. Sam.
What is the subtitle of that film? I don't know why I'm blanking so hard on this. It's Avengers. I'm gonna say Avengers Endgame just to try and remember the other one.
Yep, he is in Avengers Endgame. Yes. Will.
The Hangover 3.
That is correct.
What is it? Yes, Avengers Infinity War.
That is correct. Will.
And Christ.
Silver Linings Playbook.
Correct.
A Star is Born.
Correct. It was good in A Star is Born, but it wasn't as good as Rami Malek miming. That was. Do you remember when that happened? That was ridiculous.
Yeah, you felt for him. You felt for him.
Which brings us to Will.
Limitless.
Yeah.
American Sniper.
Yeah, true, yeah. Will.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers is correct, yes. Red Hat. Red Hat.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Excellent choice. Will.
Mhm.
I don't think I know.
Is Will bowing out? Sam gets 3 points and oh no, he doesn't tie the game. Doesn't tie the game just yet. You could have had the Mule. Could have had War Dogs. Could have had Joy, Burnt, Aloha, American Hustle.
Oh, American Hustle. But he's been through some dross, hasn't he? Jesus.
The A-Team. Valentine's Day. All About Steve. Apparently he was in Yes Man as well. He's just not that into you. Yeah, some bad movies in here.
Yeah, some real bad movie.
Which brings us to the end of that little game we like to call List Man Standing, which brings the scores to 31 for Will and 26 for Sam. It's now time for 20 quick fire questions. These are worth 1 point each. Here we go. Your name is your buzzer. Say your name, and then I will clarify, and then the person wins. Okay. Which movie star starred in the video for Bad as Minnie Max? Looking for Wesley Snipes. Who directed that video?
Will.
Will.
Scorsese.
That's correct for 1 point. In 1993, Scorsese directed what period drama starring Winona Ryder and Michelle Pfeiffer? The Age of Innocence. In 2007, Pfeiffer appeared in what hit musical film? Hairspray, which was based off an original non-musical film by which Pope of Trash auteur? John Waters. John Waters directed what classic dark comedy starring Kathleen Turner in 1994? As a serial killing mom. Serial Mom. What was the name of the sequel to the hit Kathleen Turner film, Romancing the Stone? The Jewel of the Nile. Who played Ralph in those films? Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito narrated what film in 1996 that he also starred and directed in?
Will.
Will.
Matilda.
Matilda is correct. Thank fuck. Appearing with his real life wife, who?
Yeah.
Rhea Perlman. From 1982 to 1993, Perlman appeared in what classic TV series?
Sam. Cheers.
Cheers is correct for 1 point. Which was the breakout role for which actor who played a character who shared his name?
What?
I put the emphasis in the wrong place. Cheers. Which was the breakout role for which actor who played a character who shared his name? We've talked about him a lot today.
Sam.
Yes.
Alec Baldwin?
Not Alec Baldwin. Woody Harrelson.
Oh, yeah.
John Ratzenberger was another mainstay in Cheers. But which film studio still hasn't released a film without an... Will.
Pixar.
Pixar is correct.
Oh.
Toy Story 4 won Best Animated Film at the 2020 Oscars, but what was its other nomination for? Sam.
Best Original Song.
Is correct for 1 point. And who wrote and performed that song?
Ooh.
Will. Randy Newman.
Randy Newman is correct.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck. I'm a toy. We're going down the road, just a silly little boy. That wasn't the song, but it was as good as. Randy Newman has a writing credit on which Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase film? I gave you all 3 actors. Three Amigos. Randy Newman wrote the score for what Steve Martin family comedy drama directed by Ron Howard?
Will. The Father of the Bride.
Parenthood. Randy Newman wrote the score for what Robert Redford baseball drama?
Sam.
$1
Million Baby.
No, The Natural, which features Glenn Close. But what was her character name in Fatal Attraction? Alex Forrest. Alex Forrest dies with a blade in her hand, but who first portrayed Blade on screen?
Sam. Wesley Snipes.
We start as we begin. It was Wesley Snipes. Will, you're ahead by 6 points as we come to our final round, Jeopardy. So get your paper and pens ready if you need to calculate, but otherwise you're going to be sending it into the chat straight to me privately. Your wager is based on, I'll clarify in a minute who's got how many points. Oh no, I'll do that now. Sam, you have 29 points. Will, you have 35. Your final question is based on Adam Sandler movies.
Okay.
Cameos, I'll even be closer. Cameos in Adam Sandler movies. So if you send to me.
Okay. Did you say I have 29?
You have 29 points. Okay, right. Sam's wager is in. Will's wager is also in. Okay, I can clarify that we will have a winner today. Obviously. But we won't have to go to any tiebreak situation. Which game show host made a fighting cameo in Happy Gilmore? I'll let you know that the name is alliterative.
Sam.
No. It's you write it in.
Okay.
But or is this an elaborate bluff to scare Will?
Sorry, are we sending it to you directly?
Sending it to me directly, please. It's an alliterative host. Okay. Sam's answer is in. Okay. Right, I can clarify. So, we do have a winner. Will, Webster's English Dictionary defines alliterative as Will went for Alex Trebek, and so went down to 25 points. However, Sam doubled a nothing and went for Bob Barker, which is the correct answer, which gives him 58 points. Will, how do you feel that you've been kicked off your little crown?
Relieved.
Will, you can now say live, Will, that you did feel that people would feel it was a big fix. Little do they know the dynamics of our relationship that I would never let you win anything.
It's just
You
nice
will-
to be able to walk down the streets and people not shout at me anymore.
You would also be pleased to know that had you not said alliterative, I would not have got it. But I have two specific memories of Bob Barker. One is which he got. There was a portion of WWE, the wrestling, 2009, where they brought on guest hosts every Monday to their Monday show.
Oh. And they
It
said,
was a-
this guy is alliterative.
It was a train wreck period for the company that included the Osbournes, Donald Trump, and and yes, indeed, Bob Barker
And Woody Allen.
And
This wrestling.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy. Louis, ladies and gentlemen, Louis C.K.
To be fair, I think that might have actually happened because he was fine back then.
Yeah.
I also brought Seth Green on, and Seth Green's about 5'6", and wrestlers are like 6'8".
They should have
200.
wrecked him for fun.
So yeah, so like I remember because I was about 11. I was about 11 at the time, 10, 11.
Mm.
The first really sort of contextualizing moment for just how large these men really are. I remember my mind being blown that Seth Green was that small next to the wrestlers. But yes, Bob Barker. I will send you the Price is Right segment from that wrestling show. It's terrible.
Is it wrestlers playing The Price is Right?
Yeah. But like in character.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds like the exact sort of stupid shit I will love. Will, the great shame. Will has already just messaged a friend. Look, forgetting maybe that I was also in that group chat.
It was, yeah.
And he's put a crushing defeat in the quiz. Sad face. And you had the lead for so long.
I was thrown. I'm not trying to justify my. I was thrown by alliterative because I thought you meant illiterate. I'm not
You still went for Alex.
I thought Alex Trebek was playing an illiterate role.
So you thought that there was a cameo in Happy Gilmore where Adam Sandler's playing golf, and then they're like, oh, this guy's illiterate, and they bring on Alex Trebek, because I guess that's funny, because he clearly isn't illiterate in real life. Okay.
This went from bad to worse, I feel.
Fun fact, originally Jeopardy was just a normal quiz, and they said questions properly, but Alex Trebek couldn't read anything, and so he would always go, what is... It's just reading things out of order. He's like, this bridge. So, what's he doing? And then people were like, I guess, what is? He's like, hey, this is good. This is a good idea. You'll notice in those first episodes, he's not wearing his glasses, and then from that point on, maybe it was the mustache. Well,
rest
in peace, Alex Trebek. I love Alex Trebek with all my heart and watch Jeopardy all the time. I hated Free Guy with all my life. And I was like, the weirdest mix of emotions was the Alex Trebek cameo. And I was like, oh, this is the last time I will ever see Alex Trebek, and it's in this Free Guy shit. It's terrible. Will, any final words in this, as you say, crushing loss?
I only hope, Sam, that you go on to win in the final.
I shall
vindicated.
I feel that after our now 2 battles, of which we are 1 win, 1 loss each, we should at this point only have respect for each other and nobody else in this quiz.
It's like Godzilla v Kong or any of the movies where they're like, we can't actually have one of them win. So like, Will can win a battle. Will, were you at the movie? Were you at the Were you at the cricket club quiz?
Kramer versus.
Yeah. So I did a fucking movie trailer intro round, and like I gave, because I was in the room, and then wonderful Millie was backstage pressing pause, and I'm like, I've got the time codes of when to pause. First time, absolutely no problem, and then the second time, in this film, Kramer versus. So, okay, I guess that's a gimme point. Kramer versus Godzilla.
Wait, Kramer versus Predator.
Oh, that would be good.
I'd watch that film.
I would, without a shadow of a doubt. And in the end, the Predator learns to be a better father. Oh, wonderful.
What are other verses? I'm trying to think of any other films that have verses in now, other than like Alien versus Predator.
Batman v Superman, Godzilla versus
Yes.
Kong, Freddy versus Jason.
Nice.
Weirdly enough, Kramer versus Kramer also ends with just not been winking at the camera. I don't know.
Verses in the title. Of course, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. From behind there, from behind.
I've never heard of this, but there's a 2002 film starring Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu called Ballistic X versus Sever.
I mean, I now have a watch list. The Price is Right WWE followed by Ballistic X. I like to think that there is a group of people, the Ballistic fan base and the Sever fan base, and they were like, "Oh, this is my movie. This is my end game." And they were there every day.
It's not on this list, but this one is on this list. But you will appreciate maybe The People versus Larry Flint, which seems like
Great film.
Yeah.
Starring, let's all say it together to end the episode. 3, 2, 1. Woody Harrelson. As my dad calls him, Woody Allenson.
Woody Allenson. And then one I thought of, Cockneys versus Zombies.
Oh, God. I mean, anything to get rid of the overpopulation of Cockneys. I'm kidding. Please don't kill me.